Hey guys, welcome back to Life with the Beckers. So this is like our 6-month update video. So we'll check out the Becker bullets and then we'll just get right into it.
Let's go.
Alright, so first we'll start off with some notable videos. So our most notable, we're going to say, is our works video. So this one, it's like a 5-in-1 sander. It's got 369 views.
Yeah, I definitely did not expect it to do so well, but it seems that that's the one that is most popular week over week nonetheless. So, yeah, a surprise to us, but definitely a pleasant surprise.
The worst in views has been our awesome free desk upgrade video. That one only has 13 views, so not so good.
That one was unexpected too, just because, who doesn't like a good free desk upgrade? But, I guess that's just not a popular topic for the internet, so good to know. So my personal favorite video that we made was the Boil and Brew, the Stanley Camp coffee pot setup. That one had 22 views, so not our most popular video, but a few people do really enjoy it. Like, that was definitely fun for me. I did a lot of the editing on that one and got to add some little fun like emojis and things like that, which was definitely fun for me. And who doesn't love coffee like I do? Jesse doesn't like coffee as much as I do, but I love coffee. So getting to make a video about coffee, that was really fun. So that was definitely my favorite.
For me, the Mountain Dog one was the funniest, the funniest and the funnest one to make. And that one had 57 views. I just had a lot of fun during it, and I think that it helped our channel with just adding the whole set to our set.
So my least favorite video to make, funny enough, is actually the Mountain Dog video. And I think the reason for that was just that it was newer for us, so we didn't have a lot of experience, and it took quite a while to film all the different pieces and get it all put together, so it was just harder to film and put together, I felt like, for me. But yeah, that one would be my least favorite.
For me, it was the awning. That one had 34 views. It was just really cold and windy, and it took a long time, so that was my least favorite one to make.
So what about our hardest video to make? So funny enough, that would actually be our most recent video, which was our license plate frame video.
And that one has 18 views, so pretty good for one of our more recent ones.
Mm-hmm. And that one was hard for a number of reasons.
Yeah, mainly we just ran out of time because I was trying to get the little red square covering up the license plate, but not the frame. And the frame was the main subject of the video, so it was kind of hard to get around that. But we learned a lot, use a tripod, maybe put some paper over it. There's a lot of things we could have done better.
It was just more than we expected between all the different drawing times and things like that. So a good lesson learned for sure. But yeah, probably our hardest project to tackle so far. Definitely.
If we would have started earlier, then it would have been easier, but I was just excited and wanted to get it out. The easiest would be Warface. That one was super easy. We only had to do the intro and the outro. Other than that, it was just me doing a voiceover and moving some arrows around. And so, yeah, pretty easy there, and it was pretty cool. Nice and short.
Yeah,
one too.
I did pretty much nothing, so it was great. It was the easiest for me because I didn't really have to do much. Okay, so now we're going to go over our fan favorites. So these are ones that we determined because people like them a lot. We got a lot of comments about people enjoying them, or just different feedback that we got from our viewers. So our first one is going to be number 5, which is the Walk in the Woods. So for this one, we got 10 comments, we had 6 likes, and we had 23 views. And that one, a lot of people enjoyed it. It was nature, it was outside, cute dog. That's also a big plus. There was the fun game that we were playing where we were trying to spot animals, and I managed to win twice by bending the rules. So yeah, it was just one that was very fun for us to make, and I think people enjoyed the walking along with us aspect of it.
Next up, we have the watering hole. And this one has 8 comments, 9 likes, and 52 views.
Boom.
So this one,
number 4.
This one's where we had our water pipe replaced. It was really funny. We had a couple times when I was playing the old water pipe, and yeah, it was just funny all around.
Lots of jokes for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Just kidding.
All right, and number 3 is our gentleman's haircut. So for that one, we had 11 comments, 9 likes, and 94 views. Not bad. So that video was funny for a few reasons, just because it was us just lots of time to talk. So there was some funny conversation there. But the best part, the highlight for sure, was definitely when our neighbor cat called Jesse for dancing in the video.
Oh.
Next up, number 2 is our fire building with the Beckers. 14 comments, 10 likes, and 72 views. So this one was like our second video. We had a lot of support from our friends and family, and you know, just a nice fire. Who doesn't like that?
All right, and weighing in at number 1 with the most likes is our intro to us, Meet the Beckers. So we had 10 comments on there and 159 views, and then the 24 likes. Which we decided to start with just so that way everybody could get to know us, meet us, who we were as people, and get to know what the channel was going to look like. And so we think we have a lot of good traction there just because that was our intro video. And again, we had a ton of support from the people that we know, and just like our friends and family through Facebook and things like that. So definitely a lot of likes there. All right, and for this section, we're going to go over a couple of highlights. So these are just some random moments that were memorable for us throughout the last 6 months. And the first one is being that we had a secret fan. So there was this mysterious commenter in person. And we took some time to narrow down who it was, and we were finally able to guess. It ended up being my Uncle Dustin. So it was definitely very enjoyable, very fun little game there. And it definitely took a while to guess. It was not the easiest thing. Even though it was kind of obvious, it's still, when you have no idea who someone could be, it's kind of hard to guess who it might possibly be. So that was very fun and enjoyable for us.
Next up was when Carm almost shocked herself to death in our Light in the Darkness video. So if you haven't seen that one, check it out. We were just replacing a porch light and then... But then she didn't die, so that's great.
Thank goodness for my shoes.
All right. We're going to go ahead and get these wired in. So we're going to start with the ground wire.
And then also in part 1 of our backyard smelting, right before Dad says eyes, or right after, and he turns on the torch, then you can see an eye in the crucible. And it's just like kind of creepy, kind of weird, kind of awesome. But yeah, so that was memorable.
Ready for the blow.
Eyes. Not try this at home.
And then getting a 3D printer, that was awesome.
Hello.
It was good for the channel. And then also, it's just been awesome for us to have and make things and be able to express an additional layer of creativity that we haven't had the ability to do before.
Seriously, yeah, and it's been a very interesting learning curve, just learning how to use the machine and everything that comes with that. But very fun for sure.
Then voila. Or not. Nala. Well, guys, as it turns out, I hate these things.
Well, this isn't exactly a highlight, you know, it's, I'd say, more a low light, but nonetheless, it's included in the list, and that is in our video of our dog walk. I was not wearing the best shoes, and I totally took a bad step, and whoop, out went my foot from underneath me, and I biffed it pretty hard.
Oh, a little bit more muddy. You could step up here. Whoa, are you okay?
My leg is healed just fine, in case anyone's curious. My heart is still a bit wounded. My pride is wounded, but my leg's okay. I'm all good, so.
And then lastly, one of the highlights for me is like the times that I was like dancing to like the music, or like catwalking with like the Mountain Dog bag and things like that. Just like, it was so much fun, and yeah, it just turned out great.
Yeah, getting to be yourself and having other people wanting to see more of that. It's definitely very fun getting to express yourself. So it's definitely been very awesome. And those are just a few of the highlights, things that we really, really enjoyed about the last 6 months of filming.
All right, finally the review. So in the last 6 months, some things have changed, some things have stayed the same. So some of the things that have stayed the same is our production schedule. We haven't really reworked that at all. We don't film exactly on Sundays and Wednesdays. Sometimes it is on Mondays or Tuesdays, but for the most part, we do still have that same set schedule that we went over in our YouTube video. And other than that, we're always still working together, making sure that we're on the same page, and that everything that goes into the video is what we both agree on.
A lot of aspects about us filming have not changed over the past 6 months.
So another thing that we've stuck pretty similarly to is our format for our videos. So we have like our intro, outro, kind of our like bare bones that we try to stick to, so that way you guys know what to expect from us. So that hasn't changed very much either. And then another thing is just that we're enjoying the challenge still, for sure. Like there's stuff that we're learning every week about different videos we're making, and it's still something that, even though it can be hard or rushed sometimes, it does definitely, it's satisfying for us. It's something that we still enjoy doing. So that's definitely not changed either.
And then I just post updates on Facebook every week. Whenever on Fridays we launch our new video, it's on there. And then there's just an update each week on like where the channel's at. So that's been cool and been fun to kind of like keep track of and just see the growth and things like that. Even if it's not monumental growth, maybe one day it will be.
Mm-hmm. With your help, it will be.
So some things that have changed is we've been doing more experimenting with like adding things in, emojis and like, you know, different
effects, like different editing things, like just trying to be a little bit more brave, go out on a little bit more of a limb and try things like our most recent video where we tried to cover a license plate but not cover the frame without the best filming tools.
Exactly. You know, I don't really know anything about that, so it's all a learning thing. So, you know, it's only got to get better from here.
Exactly. Another thing that's changed, and I'm sure you guys have noticed this if you watch. Oh, height of rudeness.
I've yawned a couple times already.
It's okay.
Okay.
I'm just teasing. One thing that has changed for sure is that if you've noticed, like from watching our older videos to now, I would say that we're both definitely more comfortable just like talking to a camera instead of a person. You know, COVID always helped with that, with like everything being over Zoom, but it's still a little bit different when you know that no one's like live on the other end and then you're just talking to kind of like a dead end phone. It's kind of an interesting experience until you get more comfortable, but that's something that's changed for sure, is that we feel more comfortable just being ourselves in front of the camera. And just thank you guys for being that audience and that opportunity for us to do that. Mayday.
Getting matey with that lava. It's only 32 minutes. All right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging in there and watching with us. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and that was kind of just our 6-month review, you know. Maybe when we'll be checking in with you guys when we're a year in.
Peepees. Anyway. Thanks for watching.
And we will catch you in the next video.